One of the quiet tragedies of modern life is that many people spend a lot of energy protecting their public image while neglecting the people closest to them. You know, they invest in how they are perceived by strangers, colleagues, followers, or society. And it is often at the expense of their relationships with their children, their siblings, their parents, or partners. Uh, in the pursuit of appearing successful, respected, or admirable, they sometimes sacrifice the very people who knew them before the image existed. You know, an image is a carefully managed version of ourselves. You know, it is what we it is what we want others to see. Family, however, encounters the parts of us that cannot be edited. They see our flaws, our fears, our mistakes, and contradictions. eh. Because of this, maintaining an image can sometimes become easier than maintaining genuine relationships. You know, because an image just requires presentation, while family requires presence. Mm. Like for example, some parents become so focused on being respected in their community that they neglect their children's emotional needs. Eh? Some individuals spend years building a reputation while their siblings feel abandoned. Eh? Others seek recognition from strangers while ignoring their aging parents who just simply want their time and attention. You know, the irony is that public admiration often rewards appearances, while family relationships demand authenticity. One can be celebrated by thousands and still fail the people sitting at the same dinner table. You know, and the cost is rarely visible immediately. It compounds. eh, it appears years later in distant relationships, unresolved resentment, eh, emotional disconnection, and missed moments that can never be recovered. You know, psychologically, the desire for image is often connected to validation and identity. Mhm. External recognition provides immediate rewards, such as praise, status, and approval. Family relationships, on the other hand, they require patience, they require vulnerability, sacrifice, and most importantly, accountability. You know, so as a result, people can unconsciously prioritize what is rewarded publicly over what is meaningful privately. They begin measuring success through reputation rather than relationship. Mm. Yet genuine emotional fulfillment rarely comes from being admired. It comes from being known and connected. You know, spiritually, this reflects the difference between appearance and essence. Mm. The ego seeks recognition, status, and approval, while the deeper self seeks connection, love, and presence. You know, a person may spend a lifetime building a name while neglecting the very hearts that are entrusted to them. eh? And in the end, what often matters most is not how many people knew your name, eh? but how deeply you cared for those who shared your life. You know, in short, many people maintain their image at the expense of their family because image offers validation, while relationships demand effort. eh? This is driven by the pursuit of external approval. It reflects choosing appearance over connection. A reputation may impress the world, but it cannot replace the trust of a child, the bond of a sibling, or the love of a parent. Mm. The greatest success is not being admired from a distance, but being present for the people closest to you. You know, my people hail. Hey.